Hello everybody, Blue Eyes God 71 here, and today I am bringing you Deck Tech Thursday. This is my Blackluster Soldier deck. Since my friend wanted to be a little crybaby and not let me use Plunder this week, I went with Blackluster Soldier. Now I know you see one thing. Envoy of the Beginning is at 1. And here's the reason why. Me and my friend agreed. Envoy at the beginning, you could only have one of, because he is just too broken if you have more than one for these type of decks. Now, if you are going off on an actual Luster deck, run 2 or 3. Go nuts. But anyway, let's get started. So, like as always, my one copy of Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Then we kind of go into a little bit of Gaia support. Soldier Gaia, the Fierce Knight. The reason why I put him in here is because, well, you need to distribute one Dragon Fusion monster. And if this card is special summon, you can target one attack monster on the field, change it to defense position. And then you contribute this card to add one level 7 or higher warrior monster from your deck to hand. Basically, it could help you grab your rituals in the deck. So that's why I run him. I run one copy of Charging Gaia, the Fierce Knight. Now, he can be normal summoned without tributing, but his attack becomes 1900. And if this card is tributed to, like, say, bring out Malicious or Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight or Cursed Dragon. Basically, you can add one Blackluster Soldier monster from your deck to your hand. Again, another way to grab the ritual. Then we got Lord Gaia, the Fierce Knight. When your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand once per turn. If a monster with attack higher than this card is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, you can make this card gain 700 attack until the end of the turn. I run 2 copies of Destiny here in Malicious. It's just a simple way to get out a warrior to bring out the Isolades, just basically anything. Curse of Dragon. Basically, this is for that fusion. And what makes this card better than the original Curse of Dragon is it's got an effect. This card is normal special summon. You can add one spell or trap from your deck to your hand that specifies list Gaia the Dragon Champion in its text. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Gaia the Dragon Champion you control, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls with attack less than or equal to the targeted monster until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect the Cursed Dragon once per turn. Alright. I run 3 Cyber Taban. The reason why is you can special summon this card from your hand by tributing one warrior or fairy monster from your hand or field. Okay, can you wait? Okay, I want to finish this.
Talk to you, don't say about yourself.
Okay. Basically, it's just a way good warrior just to bring up the field easy. And if this card is distributed for a ritual summon, you can target one ritual spell card in your graveyard, add it back to hand. So basically, again, helps the Blackluster Soldier line. Envoy of Chaos. This card is literally the archetype of Blackluster Soldier. During your either player's battle phase, you can discard this card, target one Blackluster Soldier or guy of the Fierce Night monster you control. It gains 1500 attack until the end of this turn. And it does, every opponent's monster that battles this turn has its attack become that monster's original attack during damage calculation only. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one light and one dark monster from your graveyard and add this card to hand. There's not many lights in here, but I can say this. That's good. One Armageddon, because you can only have one Armageddon. It's easy just to send a dark, like Malicious, to the grave, so you could use his effect. 3 Goblinberg, because he allows you to bring out just one level 4 easy. Now, I don't have a level 4 Xyz in here, but I have Link Galore, because you'll find out why I have Link Galore in here. 3 Beginning Night, because literally if he's used as a material for a Blackluster Soldier card, that Blackluster Soldier gains these effects. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls and banish it. Literally banish. My friend, I already know what deck he is using, but I'll let you find out Friday. Now, I am pre-recording this. This is on a Wednesday, so he has not put up his yet, but he probably will either later tonight or tomorrow. But anyway, I can banish his cards that he needs. He should have let me run Plunder Patrol, because this deck banishes. And then also, their second effect is when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, it can make a second attack in a row. Run 2 copies of Twilight. And again, if this card is used for the ritual summon a Blackluster Soldier monster, they gain these effects. Once per turn, you control one monster your opponent controls, banish it. And once per turn, you can banish one random card from your opponent's hand face down until your opponent's next end phase. Basically, if your opponent needs hand or needs a card in their hand, and use this as one of the materials, your opponent better be praying to mercy for you. Because if not, you're going to go all hell on them. And then I run 2 copies of Super Soldier Soul. And the effect of this card is you can send one Blackluster Soldier monster from your hand to graveyard until your opponent's next phase. This card's attack becomes 3,000. And this card's name becomes Blackluster Soldier. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Beginning Night or Evening Twilight Night from your deck to your hand. If you're in a tough situation where you can't get anything out, but you do have your Blackluster Soldier monster cards in your hand, Super Soldier it. Super Soldier Soul it. and one copy of the generic Black Luster Soldier that has no effect, and then you got 2 copies of Black Luster Soldier, Super Soldier. And its effect is you could ritual summon this card with Super Soldier Ritual. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack in the graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if this card is in your possession is destroyed by the opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. I'm thinking of maybe taking the Ultra Poly out and because it says you could get 1 Gaia, but it doesn't say it has to be a fusion. I think I'll do that. I don't need Ultra Poly. Because who needs a Poly when you could just extra foolish burial? Your fusion down here when he's destroyed opponent's card effect or by battle, special summon this guy. I run 1 terraforming so I could get the Gateway of Chaos. I only run 1 because, well, I had to squeeze in a little bit of the Gaia support in here. 2 copies of Super Soul Ritual to bring out your 2 Super Soldier, and 2 copies of Super Soldier Synthesis, which allows you to ritual summon any Black Luster Soldier ritual monster from your hand. Then 1 copy of the Gateway to Chaos. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Black Luster Soldier ritual monster or 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to hand, mainly adding the Black Luster Soldier stuff. You place 1 spell counter on this card for each time a monster is sent from hand or field to the graveyard. You can place 1 spell counter on this card, and if you have 3, you could get rid of 3 and then add 1 ritual spell to hand. Now here's the spell for the Gaia part. Charging Gaia. While Gaia the Dragon Champion is in your monster zone, your opponent cannot activate card or effects during the battle phase. During your main phase, you could activate 1 of these effects. Reveal 1. Hold on. Yeah. You can reveal 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster in your hand. Add 1 level 5 dragon from your deck to hand. Reveal 1 level 5 dragon. Add a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to hand. Basically intertwines. If you have a Gaia, you get a curse. If you have a curse, you get a Gaia. Next, I run 2 copies of Beginning of Heaven and Earth. You could reveal 3 warrior-type monsters from your deck, including at least 1 Black Luster Soldier monster or Gaia the Fierce Knight monster, and have your opponent randomly pick 1. Pick Black Luster Soldier, Evening Twilight, or Super Soldier. They'll be forced to get basically anything. And if they pick the Black Luster Soldier monster or a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster, add it to hand and send the rest to the graveyard. Otherwise, send them all to the graveyard. I run 2 copies of Magical Cylinder. My friend, He likes using Magical Cylinder again. I told him this. I'm going to keep using Magical Cylinder on him till he gets tired of it, and he's going to stop playing it. So I run 2 copies of that. And the last for the main deck is Super Soldier Shield. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated that targets a monster on the field while you control a blacklist or soldier monster, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. If this card is in your graveyard, you can remove 1 spell counter from your side of the field. Again, racking up spell counters from the gateway. And then you could set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. See, up to 4 times I could use this. Alright, now let's get to the extra deck. Gaia, the Magical Dragon Champion. Okay. During the main phase, quick effect, you could target 1 other card on the field. This card loses 2,600 attack, and if it does, destroy the target. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can have this card gain 2,600 attack. You're basically screwed if this card comes on your field. I'll run 2 copies of Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. Because you can also have this card using a rank 5 or 6 XCs monster. Oh, I don't have a rank 5 or 6 XCs in this deck. And then when this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict battle-piercing damage. Just generic. Now, let's go on with the mini heavy links. Let's start off with the main card. Well, obviously, Blackluster Soldier, the Chaos Warrior, is in here because this is the Blackluster Soldier deck. But Pelusa, Bow of the Goddess. The original attack of this card becomes 800 times the number of link materials used to link summon. If you have link 5, link 4s, link 3, just basically these are all links because you use link materials to link those into link other ones, and then pretty soon you're going to be stacked. So if you use a lot of them on Absolusa, she's going to be stacked on high attack points. And if you make her lose 800 attack, you can negate an activation. So basically, the deck he's using, shut the heck down. So that's it for my video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this Blackluster Soldier deck profile. And I will see you all in Battle Frontier Friday. Bye-bye.